gentlemen, and welcome to the TheWayCafe, where today we're diving into the final part of the Inazuma Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and by final part, we mean the final part of the main quest, but then there's
And
another
there's actually
quest.
another quest on top of it, and there's all the mini games we have to do.
Yeah, there's all that stuff. But the final part of the main quest is this video you're coming into right now. So welcome. Hope your day's going amazing so far, and I hope this video adds a lot to it.
Yes.
Let's get it started.
Let us annihilate this last quest.
Annihilate?
Let us annihilate. Why does this area make me want to play that game so bad? What the freak?
What?
Scooby-Doo one. That's fine.
Why?
I don't know!
It's like, you've got to play that game.
I do. I
You
know.
have a problem.
I acknowledge I have a problem. And I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll do something. I'm gonna raid this first.
Wow, you're in such, what is the word I'm looking for? In such, when you want to do something but you don't do it?
Crave.
You've got such a craving, you've just resorted to stealing now. Thievery, Daniel. Thievery!
I've resorted to crime.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Nice.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
Burn it.
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
What, dip it in water? Oh, there it goes.
Ancient forging blueprint. So, did anything return? I can't read any of this.
I can't see any of
Although
that.
the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge.
Well, that's what ink
Kazuha.
does in water.
This is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I
Rip.
remember that they have the ink preserving thing.
No. Oh, all right. Okay,
So
yeah, I was
if
about to
they
say.
dip it in water, the stuff that's not preserved.
What happens if that just wasn't preserved for water, though?
Well, all the important things are preserved.
Oh. Okay.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late.
Yeah, your family kind of got hurt badly because of that.
Actually, a lot of people did.
When my
Yeah.
grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy.
Wow.
Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the
It
sword.
was all set up and it cost him his life at the very end.
Oh, man.
Oh, how dramatic.
Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the
Bro,
world.
someone tampered with it. Calm down.
Jeez.
My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing.
Dang!
Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young, but later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Dang,
Ouch.
man.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words and still remembers them very clearly.
How long ago
My
was this?
grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Jeez! Hey, yo! That's not cool.
Wait, Albedo, what are you trying to say?
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
What?
Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient?
Is this like a Full Metal Alchemist where they're like, you have to discover the truth?
Within the truth.
Yeah, that.
But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within, don't you find that a little strange?
Secret within?
Oh, so you're saying My great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
What?
Then he cost him a relationship for... Wait. Okay,
Yes.
whatever.
The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
Wait, why didn't he correct it if he saw that it was, like, wrong? Because, yeah, I was thinking that.
apologize,
How would...
Would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
I was wondering, actually, how skilled swordsmiths would look at a blueprint that was wrong and say, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because wouldn't that not make sense? If part of, like, the... Because you gotta think about, like, forging a sword would be the same as, like, looking at a cookbook with recipes, right? It'd be like, you need this stuff. If you're a professional cook, you'd be like, I don't know if I want to add that ingredient. That doesn't mix with that kind of thing.
I know, but sometimes you're pleasantly surprised.
Well,
After I
yeah.
became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings.
Ouch.
I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
All right, let's get moving.
Doobie doobie doo. Skibidi bob.
Okay, so... What?
Okay, then.
What? So what was the plan? Why did they tamper with the sword? Other than
Crush them.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility, but still.
Sup, Sara?
Sup, girl? What would have caused this?
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
Nothing's happened. We're just here to ask about something.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
She probably remembers the headache you gave her.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Nice.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yeah, can he have all that back?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
Nice.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them.
I don't need my
personal
junk back. You can keep it. It's fine. Like, you know, cleaning house and all that.
I've been meaning to get rid of that stuff for like ages, dude.
What would a cop do if a thug or a used to be criminal actually said, nah, you can keep all my possessions? Would they just be like, would you just sell them?
Technically, he wasn't a criminal.
Well, he was wanted for a while.
Yeah.
So
I
technically
see.
criminal by
All right,
default.
I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Would,
Thank you, Sara.
Thank you.
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
In fact, you know, you lost a good friend, you became a criminal, your hands are permanently scarred. Yay!
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles.
cool.
However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it. I've already informed the police station. There'll be someone to take you into the warehouse, so you may head there directly. As for all the belongings left by the Kaedehara clan, I will deal with them promptly.
Nice.
Dang. That was a really cool interaction between those two.
I like how this event is kind of the wrap-up of Inazuma.
It's giving closure, because now, like, Kazuha has had the conversation between Sara, who was, I think, there during the duel. At least the little cutscene showed that we saw, showed that. So, I mean, yeah.
Also, she's been hunting him for a while.
That's true. I mean, he lost his best friend
Ouch.
to that whole shenanigan. thing.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
Dang, she's fast! We literally just talked to her!
I guess you could say that she tweeted it.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies.
Don't laugh at your own joke. Come on. Oh, it was so bad. No.
Get it? Because she's a...
She's a bird. Yeah, she's a tengu, actually.
Yeah.
However, I have clearly marked the corresponding
This
items,
is a
so
lot
they shouldn't
bigger.
be too difficult to find.
What the freaking TARDIS is this?
I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Thank you. Can you tell me where the freak I am?
Since the
at the
items are
moment?
scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Guys, this was a one-story, like, 2x4.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help,
Actually,
everyone.
that's small.
Okay.
Sorry, many of the items were moved here recently, so, things are still a bit unorganized.
This place is freaking...
Although the previous
Is that an
warehouse was
elevator?
large, the locks were dated and something was nearly stolen. So Madame Kujo Sara ordered the contents to be moved here.
Who are we supposed to talk to first?
I'll be checking around here. You and the others can
I'll
start
swing my
looking
way
elsewhere.
through, I guess.
Okay.
So, Ayaya.
Ayayaka, how you doing?
How's it going for you?
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Okay.
Since the Kaedehara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaedehara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaedehara used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazu-ha. Wow, so it really was Kazuha's!
His baby training sword.
I liked how she said that.
Kazuha was like as a kid.
He was small.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Okay. Albedo, Xingqiu,
Right to
and-
left.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, it's you.
Anything hidden in the screen?
Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Sure does.
Yes, perhaps if it were
Nice
better
orb.
maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition.
Bro, I've seen so many that look exactly like this. Don't give me that.
I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side.
Never mind.
The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
So,
Isn't this an important discovery?
Because this is not what we are looking for now.
Okay.
Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
see, I was thinking maybe it was in like the bonsai plant or something.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
So I guess it wasn't in the plant? Because that makes
guess
sense,
not.
because bonsai plants usually are like, what do you call that actually?
Venti. Well, I'll get to you in a second.
What do you call that when
I
you
have the high ground. Don't do it.
when you're taking care of a bonsai plant?
Xingqiu?
What do they call that? Because bonsai plants, no, I know, but what do they call it when you're taking care of it? And because like people actually like almost sculpt them in a sense, because they like prune them or something, and they actually will like design it and over like they grow for
pile
like
of old books.
they grow for like so many years, and it's so cool. I don't know.
These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
Oh, okay.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Could there be any clues in the books?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Okay.
That was fast. Can I talk to you guys like again? You sure cannot. Okay. Find any interesting liquor?
There must be some around here somewhere.
What are you looking at, Venti?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
I mean, I see a few cups right there.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
Why not? Maybe it'll lead to a clue.
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these belongings. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think.
You know that because you're the Wind Archon?
Since Kazuha made such
Makes
a
sense.
request to Sara,
How do you always
that
have a
indicates
breeze?
he's already made
Oh.
his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Is this your Archon's intuition speaking?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
Actually, I believe that 100%. Yeah, with Venti, yeah.
Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
I could believe it. Enjoy your booze.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it is the bonsai.
It is the
Kazuha
plant.
discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
Man, it's long dead.
Yeah.
Big ouch.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will.
Okay.
My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was.
Aw.
But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kind of suspicious.
It's actually,
Kinda sus.
it's not really that sus, but,
Yes.
you know.
Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Shall we?
It looked just like a normal flower pot to
And we
me.
easily find a secret compartment.
Thing.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's only a bunch of blank paper.
Dip it in water.
Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
And we should try using water again, except that would probably make the paper crumble.
Probably.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink, like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
What if it's not, guys? It will.
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
We may just destroy evidence.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Okay. I guess it's
Hey,
okay.
it actually teleported us. Nice. I like it when it brings me along.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
They were absolutely destroyed.
It actually
Just as
crumbled.
everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the
Oh,
paper,
good. Sprinkled.
writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter written by my great-grandfather.
One big gibbet.
Oh? What does the letter say?
Is it something we could share? Is it something you could share with us too? Is
It
it?
is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Why?
Everyone, please follow me.
Gotta get the good aesthetics. A nice cinematic spot. A nice cheese.
I mean, this is probably like the grand finale of the quest, most likely. So yeah, they're taking us to some scenic spot. Makes sense.
I see how it is. Give me these pointless berries. Someone will need them eventually.
I mean, technically there's a daily quest that takes it.
I'm talking about a character, brother.
Oh, a character? Maybe like way off in the future. Yeah, maybe.
One day.
One day.
Boom. It's day now.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Is this place related to the contents of the letter?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter.
What the freak could you have done?
All those years
What?
ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger.
What?
This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
It's Hat Boy. I forgot his name.
What the?
That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head.
Oh my
The
gosh.
unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa.
Huh?
I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Oh, there's his real name. If we didn't know it already, because it was Scaramouche, right?
I think so.
But I guess that's his real name?
I guess.
Okay.
So that's what really happened.
Interesting.
yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kunikuzushi.
So, wait. Why was this never relayed to people?
However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened.
Ouch.
Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
Oh, flip!
He said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren.
Flip! And then his son got mad at him and left because of this. And he was just protecting him. Oh, I'm so sad now, but...
And in his attempt to save his own son, he ruined his only relationship with him.
But his son was safe. And that's what his dad, and that's what his great-grandfather was, that was the only thing he was worried about, just his family.
That's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words.
Dang!
Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself.
Much turbulence.
I like how, someone who usually just goes with the flow, he felt like a disturbance. He's just
My
like turbulence.
My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for.
I freaking love Kazuha. Everything he says just sounds so cool.
Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
Classic Kazuha. Optimistic as always.
This is awesome.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced.
Yeah.
Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
You're really welcome.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
So...
Okay, and now for the reveal of who's been helping us this entire time.
Wait, is it gonna be like...
Maybe, unless it doesn't.
Is it gonna be Scaramouche?
That would be hilarious. It was me, Dio.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuronushi will also be unveiled. Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Hello, Albedo.
Sup?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuronushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuronushi portrait looks like.
Show us.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly.
Okay.
You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Wait, who?
Things are starting to sound pretty mysterious.
What?
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Oh, now we will go around and say hi to everyone.
Oh.
You should have a look around the venue first. Today will likely be the busiest day of the Iridori festival.
So now everyone's hiding.
Actually, everyone's marked.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
Did today's signing go as planned?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Nice.
Shincho, is it just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken. Though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue.
That's not bad.
After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father.
Oh, that's why.
The crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret.
Shu?
Got it. Don't, his assistant.
Got it. We got you covered.
Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line.
Get out of the way, small child.
I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Oh, there's the other author.
Oh yeah, and then that guy.
Well, can I actually talk to you?
I heard that not only
Yes.
is Genyu heir to a Liyue merchant family, but he also created the entire novel without ever telling his family. Come to think of it, that's quite similar to the plot in the novel.
It's almost like the blue-haired one kind of looks like him, but I digress.
Oh, you're right. Who's the pink-haired
Perhaps
one?
next time we should try to write a story about a novelist based on Genyu.
Lots of people came to buy books today. Though the signing process wasn't difficult, after so many copies, I can barely lift my hand.
Poor man.
Ayato and Ayaka, let's go.
Or should I save them for last?
Maybe.
We'll save them for last. They're in a cinematics. Yes, game, how did you know this is exactly where I want to be up here like a rat? Yep,
I mean,
here
like
I am now,
a rat. You scurry.
Like a rat, I scurry.
That's what you do. It's just
Like a rat.
things you do.
Sup?
Sup, guys? Now Venti's with Yaimiko.
Well, hello everyone.
Yes, they can trade stories.
Oh boy.
Hey, what are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Actually, these two go together perfectly, honestly.
Is that so?
Two peas in a
afraid you're
pod.
just
Since they're both
overthinking
so wise.
You about died.
Yeah, since they're both so wise.
Lightning is striking in the distance, Daniel, and it is coming for you.
Cool, I have a lightning.
Okay.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
I think I just got dissed.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
Yeah, it's true enough. Oh, that's it? Final eavesdrop.
Miko and Venti are drinking and chatting in a corner. The empty bottles are starting to pile up at an alarming rate. But it seems that they've really been discussing the best sides to go with sake this whole time.
Sure they have.
I mean, that's actually, a decent conversation to be having. If you're like, hey, if you put two drinkers together and you're like, okay, what's the best munchies? Cool beans. Is anyone on the docks? Any secrets? They've got to be hiding something. There has to be something.
I mean, this is kind of the event to see everyone, so I can't imagine they would hide someone unless Zhongli is just around here.
That would be freaking amazing. Hello? Zhongli! Would you be around here?
Are you stuffed inside a barrel?
Okay, I'm seeing absolutely no one. Anyone on the right, the left? Wow.
There is someone officially there.
Oh, there is. Ah, Kazuha.
Going off on another journey, are you?
Hello there.
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Are you all right?
I knew you were still worried about me.
Got you, bro.
Thank you.
Always.
But please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look. See this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kujo Commission, guarding against possible intruders. But now, it's become a bustling place.
It sure has.
Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Nice.
Yeah. Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
And
I
when
guess.
they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
Yeah, basically.
Don't worry about me. You should go enjoy the festival.
Oh no, I insist.
Woo! Daniel, that's so mean!
Ah, greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
I can go on break now.
I can breathe.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Oh, you know, it's Toma.
You guys waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat.
Oh!
However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Ouch.
I didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax.
You know, I'm gonna be honest right here, right now, just with my thoughts at the moment. If I had seen this scene before Ayato's banner had disappeared, I may have instantly pulled for him right then and there, and even if I had to drop money. Just because I relate to that one sentence about him just trying to be a good older brother, and he's like, my treat, I've got it, I got you. I'm gonna be a good brother, I'm gonna escort you to the bookstore, I'm gonna rock out with you, I'm gonna buy your stuff. I forgot my wallet, oh flip. Like,
And then made someone else go get theirs.
okay, I wouldn't do that. I don't have a butler, but
Well,
I would
you're
totally.
saying you would do that?
Well, if I had a really close friend
sorry
that
guys,
I
I
could
made
trust.
a mistake.
Go get it for me, you. But
Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
hey, on the bright side, I now can save my primos. But still, Ayato looks great.
Ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Castle Plaza.
Okay, it's time. The two people talk about various things regarding the Iridori festival while they wait for Toma. You can hear snatches of their conversation. Brother, even if Toma is here, you cannot simply forget to bring your purse.
Oh, I see. He didn't actually forget it. He just sent Toma off to do something since he's secretly behind it all.
I mean, they're like buddies. That's what buddies do, you know?
No. It's all a conspiracy.
What are you talking about? Not everything has to be a conspiracy,
Oh, just
Daniel.
watch me be right.
What do you mean?
That was Toma lurking around the corner.
Actually, I wonder if we could find Toma, admittedly. That'd be funny.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Festival.
Sup?
Sup?
Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival. And now we will reveal the final portrait of the Five Kasen, Kuronushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
Oh,
Yeah, Calx!
the milkman himself.
That's your name. It's totally your name.
Paimon has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like.
Paimon!
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Talking about Calx.
Let's all
Calx's
count
portrait.
down together.
Calx, see him. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Bam! Oh!
What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background.
I like how the main guy's like, what?
I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character.
How do you... What?
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
This
Hello,
guy's like, I
everyone.
have no idea.
First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the 5 Kasen. The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories.
Oh!
It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the
That's-
5 Kasen.
That is so freaking cool. He made it the invisible ink. Or something.
Probably.
Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way,
Or
I
not.
also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination.
Okay.
Still kind of disappointed.
After all, the Iridori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
He's not wrong.
Well, you didn't have to do a big reveal on it then.
That's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close.
Aren't you forgetting something, Paimon?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, you floating fairy.
Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 Kasen for us to find.
So, it's...
I have an inkling who it might be.
Is it Scaramouche?
Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
First, it's someone that knows every one of us.
Well,
Okay.
that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every
So,
time.
is it Ayato or Scaramouche?
Also, they're connected with the
Kadehara clan.
Yep.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaidahara clan.
So it could only be.
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows.
Never mind, we're not doing the reveal here. Never mind. I just said that drum roll for absolutely no reason. Well,
Ayato, it's gotta be you, bro, right?
I mean, I assume that was his neen.
It's gotta be. Let's go with him.
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the 5 Kasen!
Aha!
But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this.
Unless it
wild
is a
hunt.
choose your own adventure, and it is whoever you click.
I'm just gonna go with Ayato. It's Ayato.
If it is, please let us know.
Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
So it was Miko after all!
Kind of.
Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
It actually quite literally does, Paimon.
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kasen to guide you to the Kaidahara family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
What?
You had no choice?
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside.
So already you found
I
them.
knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink. The kind that would only appear when exposed to water.
Okay.
What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan, especially Kazuha. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him.
Oof.
If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether.
Okay.
Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter, right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Why was everyone else involved too?
Yeah, it wasn't only
Good question.
Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you. And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side.
Aww.
Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble.
Dude, you are really awesome, honestly.
Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
So who is
Kunikuzushi?
Hatman?
Yes,
you
Hatman.
already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi. When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes.
What?
As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Got it.
Elemental vision?
Wait, so does Albedo know Skarmouche?
I guess.
What does that mean?
Wait until stupid in the morning. And everyone's gone.
Stupid in the morning? What do you mean? Wait. Yeah, that's late. I think that's good.
Does Teyvat have another side of the world? Or is it all just on like one big flat plane?
I don't know.
Because the sun goes down.
I don't know.
That insinuates there's another side to this world.
Yeah.
You know. Or is the world of Teyvat flat?
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now.
Good question.
So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right?
And, okay, what if he wasn't? We were about to destroy Albedo's masterpiece.
It's literally it looks nice as it is.
It does, so why? We wouldn't want to destroy it now, would we?
Cup of water, go!
It's the Balladeer!
Oh, I forgot we call him the Balladeer. Right.
It's Hat Guy.
Hat Guy.
So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
But how did Albedo know?
Yeah.
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes.
Okay.
As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
What?
So that means Albedo would have been in on it.
Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss. I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now.
Okay.
Did you
Just
encounter
after the
him?
Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree, I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen. I felt something unusual about that incident, so I told Kujo Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaedehara clan.
You mean, he was also looking for...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Oh, okay.
She sent someone to catch him!
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not?
That's true.
Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess.
They were wearing a big hat.
After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedehara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot.
Okay.
I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So,
interesting.
Now on to my final question.
Oh?
Which part of Kaedehara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
Okay, 1 second. Let's think about this. The Kaedehara
the name.
knew that the family was framed, named him... Wait.
At least that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but he said to tell her. Spared? No. Family was framed? No. Yeah, it's gotta be the name, right? Yeah, that's the only one.
That's the only thing I can assume.
It's because it's the fact that they were framed, it's his name, or the fact that he spared him. He doesn't care about sparing him, like anyone knowing that.
He doesn't give a flip that they were framed.
I mean, he was a part of the framed part, but I don't think he would come all the way to get evidence of that.
Because the damage has already been done.
It was like, what, 100 or 200 years ago?
When the clan is destroyed, they're already recovered, no one gives a crap anymore.
So it's gotta be the name, yeah.
I don't have an answer to this question at present, so I'll leave it to your future self.
Got it.
As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
Dang, that was actually a really good event. That was, yeah, that was really good.
The no name.
The no name person. Can't even click it.
There it is, the full picture.
That looks really cool, actually. I like that a lot. So I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the event.
Oh, not quite.
Wait, can you use water on it and make it appear? Can you see if that works? Can you, like, use Water Boy real quick?
Oh.
You have him.
Rain outlines your fate.
That is so freaking cool! I love Genshin Impact.
Nice.
Ah!
There it goes.
That is so nice!
The little details.
Dang, okay, yeah, that did not need to happen, but that just was great. Okay, thank you. What were you saying before that?
But we're not finished just yet.
No, we have one more quest, guys, so tune in next time
more quest
to see how we handle the final bout of whatever the flip we're gonna do.
Pen pals, book reviews, and a super lucky general.
I don't know what that means, but we're gonna do it. Oh my goodness! That is cute.
It's a furnishing.
It's a furnishing, I get that. Before we do that though, do you wanna grab food? I'm starving.
Every journey has
So I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, we love you all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will see you, Lord willing, in the next one.
Bye-bye. At this moment, I realized Paimon has the ability to freeze time.
Yes.
Canonically.
Yeah, she's the pause menu.
I know, but do you realize the implications of this?
For your conspiracy theories, yes, I do. Means I'm gonna have to hear a lot about it going forward.
Oh, yeah.
See you guys in the next one.